day the flood came, I took one final breath, opened my arms and surrendered the levee in my throat. The water came rushing in, spilled into my lungs until the heartstrings snapped and my ribcage busted open to release me. The waves, I can hear them crashing inside my chest. Press me to your ear, you can hear the ocean in my breath. It rolls and swallows, curling around my stomach the way hunger used to. I couldn't fight the hunger then. I couldn't fight this now. Floating face down, I let the waves place me in its mouth, carry me across that salty sea and wash me up on the front steps of your church. Through the window I saw you, pressed my wrinkled fingers against the stained glass, watched as you clenched your eyes in prayer, mumbling something about a promotion and unpaid bills. I wonder if you knew that while you were praying to God, we were on the outside looking in, praying to you. I wonder if you knew God isn't the one that performs miracles. People do. You have always been the one God works our miracles through. We, the forgotten, the children of rock bottom and broken concrete, our existence scribbled in dirt and swallowed by the ocean. Do you see us? Do you find our names in the middle of your prayers, washed up by the flood we have come, a sea of faces with sandbags beneath our eyes and water in our lungs? We are pounding our muddy hands against your church, the poverty in our fingerprints smudging every inch of stained glass. Have you noticed how sunlight can't penetrate through, and still you wonder why the windows don't shine like they used to? You wonder why church pews feel so hard on your knees. The weight of a nation forsaken laying so heavy on your shoulders, breathing down your neck, that for every time you dip your fingers in holy water to genuflect, the reflection staring back are the faces of prayers you have yet to answer. Every time you bow down at the altar, the Eucharist melting on your tongue, your shadow is the shape of children like me, backbent searching for scraps of food behind restaurants. Did you know we make our living refrying those scraps and sell them to the people in our village? Did you know we sometimes daydream of eating until the hunger pangs no longer hurt? Did you know God has never counted how many Sundays you've spent in church, or how well you've kept your sacraments, or how often you've tithed? The communion will always taste dry if on your way inside you ignore our starving eyes, our tattered clothes, our outstretched hands reaching towards your chest, for you are the miracle that could save us. Reach down. If you want to find God, stop looking up, look around. Find Him in the shelters, in the makeshift homes, in the faces of children swallowing the flood they couldn't outrun. Find Him in the eyes of the mother, waist high in a sea of floating bodies, praying to find her son. Tell her you found him, standing on the outside looking in, fingers pressed to glass. Tell her how you opened the door, dried his clothes, cried his name in prayer so heaven may let him through, and there I will be, waiting until the moment your own flood comes calling. I will see you, washed up on heaven's front steps, God standing at the gates asking if anyone can vouch for who you are, and I will step forward, my arms wide open, my skin still drenched, and I will tell Him, you are the reason I am here.